What's up guys, Cmac Pride 1 here. Welcome back to another episode on my channel. In today's episode, we're doing a little bit something different, starting a new series. Something just kind of get things off my chest, I guess, and just kind of discuss stuff and tell stories. Everything's going to be very low key, if that's the right way to use that term. But yeah, I'm just going to be basically telling stories, and I'm going to be drawing some visuals, or giving some visuals, or showing some visuals. And I am not an artist by no means. If I had to grade my own art, I'd probably give it a 1 out of 10. But it gives you guys something to look at, and if you want maybe a little ASMR, maybe, I don't know. But with anything, or with everything, as you can see from the title, welcome to the $20 bar cover story. So, the other night, me, my friend, and my other friend decided to go to the bar. Now, we've gone to the bars at our local college for the last couple years, okay? And to basically give you a quick scenario for people who aren't really keen to the bar scene, or at least how it goes up here, before you enter a bar, usually you pay a cover on the weekends. The cover is usually just to cover a little bit of their margin costs and everything and their loss. But basically, a normal cover is between $2 to $5. Anywhere, roughly. Usually on the weekends, on the 5 end. So, pre-pandemic, we would start out at one bar, and usually it's $5. Then we go to another bar for $5, and then another bar for $5. Usually around 2 to 3 bars. At each of these bars, usually the price of like a normal quote-unquote drink is between $2 to $4 for a small drink, or it's about $6 to $8 for a large pitcher type drink. Now, usually on an average night, you could probably end up spending about $40 total in like cover charges, plus your drink charges, and everything like that. So last night, which was the night we went out, we decided to go to one bar. So this is now the new normal times, if that makes any sense to you, so I don't get demonetized in a later, if I decide to monetize this, I guess. But this is the first time we're really going back out in the new normal, and this is about 4 months into the whole situation that's going on. So we go up to the front of the line, which you normally do. And there's about 4 or 5 people standing in front, and they're from like a third-party app company that lets you pay to get past the line, ditch the line for an excess amount of money. So they stop us at the door and like, hey, why don't you use our app to jump the line or to get through the line? And we're like, no, thank you. Then they keep stopping us. Like, no, you have to get the app to go to the line. Now, none of these had the bar's logo, or none of these people had the bar's logo on their clothing. They only said stuff that was related to the app. So, okay. So they start explaining to us at first that you only need to pay one person for the to get in. So we're like, okay, how much is it? Well, here's where it comes into key. It's $20 to get in for one person. That's what we're thinking right now. Like, okay, that's kind of a lot. So my one friend ends up buying one ticket without really realizing it. Then the guy ends up saying, wait, it's $20 per person. So right now, our bill's at $20 total for 3 of us. So he's like, okay, well, I don't want to burn it, so I'm going to buy 2 more tickets for the other 2. So now we are at $60 total. We're like, okay, fine. So we go in. We get down, we sit at our table, and then we realize, well, that was kind of fast. Why didn't we just burn the 20 instead of using the 60? So now we're kind of all sitting there a little bit mad that we didn't just use our brains for a second and think this through. So we go to the table, and the waiter comes, and he says, yeah, if you want to get any type of drink, you have to order food. And under PA law, which is where I live, in order for you to drink, you have to end up buying food with your drink, or if you don't, you're not allowed to drink any alcohol. So the cheapest menu item is $6. Now you're allowed to split it between 3 people, but the food must stay at the table. So we order one thing for $6, and we have to nurse it the whole time we're there. Because we paid $20 to get into a bar that's normally $5, we're kind of mad. So we're decide that we're just going to stay there for the rest of the night. Which at that time it was about 7 o'clock, and we were planning to stay till about 1 or 2. So I decide, because I'm mad, I'm not going to buy any drinks. My other 2 friends, they decide they're going to get drinks. So pre everything going on, during happy hour, which is usually all night surprisingly, it's $2 for the drink that they drink. With the pandemic, it went to $4 per drink, which isn't a lot, but for what it normally is, it's a giant leap. So they start ordering, and 17 drinks later, we all decide to leave. And with this, the bill, surprisingly, half of their drinks was on happy hour. So the bill only came out to about $48 when we thought it was going to be $70. So mind you, we have $48 in drinks, plus $6 for the food, and then a whopping $60 for cover. So we ended up paying a glorious, what was it, $114? $114 just to go to a bar to drink. I think that's ridiculous. Even in this pandemic time, it's ridiculous to pay $20 for a cover. Granted, here's where we were a little bit stupid. We didn't realize that in order to go to the bars where we're at now, you have to reserve your spot all through the same app. All the times fill up no matter what. If people go or not, they can reserve it for their money. So whoever must have reserved times either earlier or not, there was no $5 times anymore. When we were in the bar, there were seats everywhere, whether that was with the $5 people being there or not. So in the end, if you're planning to go to the bars during these times, make sure you do your research before you go, especially if you haven't been somewhere for a while. And yeah. So guys, hopefully you like this. I know it's a little bit of a rambling video. I'm going off, no script, nothing like that. Give me pointers on what you want to see. This is supposed to be just more of a relaxed style video. Let me know how I did. Let me know what changes you would want. Let me know anything. So guys, I am Cmac Pride 1. Hopefully you like this, and I will see y'all later. Peace.